What? Don't look at me like that. Yeah, I'm sick. What do you want from me?
She's on her period. She's not sick.
I didn't get my period, but I used to get fever before I used to get my period when I was younger. Every month I would get a fever and body aches, and that just seems to be coming back this one particular month.
You've taken JetBlue, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We taking it together.
Yeah.
But have they ever, like, I'm sure it's normal, but, like, I'm not used to first class. And I didn't even take first class. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. But, like, when I was on the plane, like, the guy came to me with the cart and he was like, "Hello, Miss Book." Like, referred to me, like, my last name and, like, was, like, so proper. I was like, what?
Wait, were you in first class?
No!
Sometimes they do know your names.
I guess, like, on his iPad.
Yeah, they
like,
can see.
But I just never experienced that. I was like, oh, I feel bougie right now.
No, JetBlue's first class is really nice. They're really nice up there. And it's crazy how, like, differently they'll treat you. But it's like,
yeah.
No, because I even saw this thing where people were like, oh, you should, like, take gifts if you're going, like, on a long flight, or, like, even, like, not that long flight, but you can, like, take little snacks or something for your flight attendants. Like, you give them, like, little gift bags with, like a little makeup thing, or, like, people make little gift bags to give it, and then they get, like, special treatment for the rest of the flight. Like, they'll combine, they'll give you extra meals, they'll give you extra drinks, they'll give you snacks.
Wait, what? I mean, I'm never in a flight long enough where it's like that, like, I would get a meal, but that's good to know.
Yeah, no, if you ever want to, like... And honestly, no, because when I was flying to London this last time, over the summer, they'll, like, look at you, and if you look like a young girl like that, they're, like... They'll just, like... They pick and choose. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They pick and choose who they want to, like, give an extra handout to. So, like, she came up to me, and she was like, there's extra seats, like, in the back if you want to go lay down. Like, she came and whispered it to me, because I was sitting next to, like... just, like, one older guy, and it was just me and him and the thing, so, like, and, like, he was kind of taking a lot of my space up, nice. So, like, she knew I was uncomfortable.
Did you do it?
I moved, yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
So it's, like, they pick and choose who they want to be, like, if you're, like, really nice to them when you walk in and be like, how are you, like, just say, like, extra things, like, talk to them a bit.
Right.
They, like, hook you up.
Oh, that's good to know.
Because people are so mean to flight attendants usually, so, like, the simple act of kindness, like, goes a long way with them.
Right.
People treat them so awful.
I don't understand why people, like, are so mean to flight attendants.
I think most people, I think when they're mean to flight attendants, those people are just mean to any service workers.
Right.
They just don't really, they see, like, you're doing a job, you should be, like you're here to serve
they're, like,
me.
Up before,
but, like,
they even say anything off the bat, they're just so rude.
Bro. Like, and
it's
I get
this
it. Like,
person's traveling on a plane having to please others for hours and hours all day, all night. Like, come on now.
And it's also just, like, there's a person helping you out. Like, I don't understand why you're being rude.
Right.
Like,
right.
They're just doing their job. They have to tell you these things.
The pilot or one of the flight attendants, you know how, like, they say, like, oh, like, you could pick up your bags at
Yeah.
So when I landed in LaGuardia, coming home, I thought of you. Basically, They were like, oh, da-da-da-da-da, baggage claim is here, and for Uber, Lyft pickup, like, is at terminal whatever, and it was like, please be aware of illegal drivers. And yeah, one time Hidaya did that. We never talked about it.
Okay, fine. Don't get mad, Mama. No, because we've literally only talked about this because I know my mom would be really upset. I think I was coming back from California.
Yeah.
And it was a 6-7 hour flight. It was really long, and I had a really long, awful flight, and I think I was really over my day. Bro, it just sounds so bad. Like, I don't even want to say it.
No, because when it happened, I remember I have to track your location the whole time. I had to, like, make sure you're okay. And it's I was making sure you were going the right route.
Like, he wasn't immediately know you messed up.
Thankfully, he wasn't, like...
No, he wasn't trying to do anything or
anything.
No, like, ill intentions. Really just trying to make money, but he was not a real
driver.
He was literally, like, how the people, like, stand outside JFK waiting for tourists. They're like, okay, so what happened? I went outside, and this, like, Indian man came up to me. He's Muslim. Indian man came up to me. He starts talking to me. And the thing is, you know when it's, like, a Muslim person, like it's just, I don't know. It's, like, you want to trust them, and you're just, like, what could go wrong, you know? But I was just so tired, and he was like, I'm with Uber, like, and I was just, like, looking for my Uber, and I'm just, like, and it was, like, he was telling me the same price. He was telling me the same price for the Uber. So I was, like, he was, like, you can book it once you get in, and I'll select it. And I was, like, okay. Like, he told me he was going to select my Uber ride when I, like, booked it. But then he's like, no, just give me the address and then you can send me money. And I was like, wait, what? I'm like, wait, what's happening? Like, what are you doing? And then he was like, the thing is, he started driving. Like,
he's just not with Uber.
He's not a real Uber. So he just starts driving with me in the car. And he gets me on the highway and then he's like, oh, it's going to be like 80 or something. Like, he tried to raise the price on me. And I was like, no, it's 50. Because that's what it said on my phone. I'm not paying you more than 50. And I was like, then let me out. I literally was like, then let me out. Like, you're literally on the highway. You started going, and then now you're going to tell me the price?
Right. That's
like,
what they do.
No, yeah, but I'm just like, but I'm also not going to have it. So I'm just like, I'm not paying you.
Freaking out.
Yeah, I'm freaking out. I'm texting Brie. I'm like,
I'm freaking out because I'm like, you just got into a random car. But anyways, didn't he go up to 100?
He tried to, I didn't pay him that, obviously. Obviously,
Yeah.
I did not pay him that amount. But he tried to be like, yeah, it's just because of the car type, and it's so far, and I'm like, babe, I'm taking SUVs to freaking JFK, and it wasn't 100. You're like...
Doesn't matter.
Like, it does not matter.
Yeah.
It said 50 on my phone. I'm paying you that amount.
Yeah.
Because that's what I would have paid.
Right.
You're not getting more. And we're being silent the whole ride. I'm not talking to him. I'm pissed. I'm texting Brie the whole time. I'm like, he's probably going to kidnap me. This isn't going to end well. I shouldn't have done this. I don't know why I did this. And then he's trying to tell me a sob story about how his car got broken into yesterday. And people stole him, like the ride that people that he picked up. Yeah, they probably robbed you because you scammed them. I want to rob you right now.
It probably didn't even happen.
No, it
he was
didn't
just
happen.
saying that so you could give him money.
Yeah, but I literally said, I was like, I'm sorry, but that's not my problem.
Also, jokes at him. He
Not
probably
my
thought
problem.
you were like some tourist or someone that like will be like,
new to
oh,
the
okay,
city.
Here. Yeah, but no.
Babe, I live here.
Yeah.
You caught me at a bad time. You got me in the car. Yeah, I'll give you that. You caught me at a bad time. I know. But I get home. Bree was waiting downstairs for me.
I went downstairs with a knife.
She was waiting for me by the time I pulled up.
I was already outside waiting with the knife and the pepper spray, just in case.
And then she came up to the car, and, like, he gets out of the car to, like, give me, like, because I'm sending the money. And I'm like, I'm not giving you that amount. Like, I was like, that's not happening. And Bree's standing behind him, and I'm just like, we're just like, bro, we'll call the cops right now. Like, I don't know what you want me to tell you. I'm not giving you that money.
What's funny is, like, I'm pretty sure I was, like, holding it in my hand.
You were. Like, I think he was genuinely scared. I think he was honestly more scared than we were at that point. Like,
he wasn't saying anything after that.
No, because he knew, like, what is he going to do, make me give him the money? Like, no.
Yeah. I remember I was, like, it's, like, when you said that and you got in some car, like, I don't care about what the excuse was, but in that moment, I couldn't be like, you're stupid, because you were already in the car and worried sick. So I was like, okay, Hidaya.
No, because if Bree said that, I probably would have shut my phone off. I would have just shut my phone off.
Because why?
Bro, I don't know why. I was so tired. I was having such a bad day. I was just so over it. I just wanted to get home. That was a long time ago. I'm fine.
Yeah.
Don't be upset, Mama.
Yeah. So when they said that when I landed, like, oh, please be aware of illegal drivers, I immediately was like, oh, so this is a known thing, and Hidaya really fell right in.
The thing is, no, I just don't be listening when we land. My headphones are still on,
I'm
not paying
I've
attention.
never heard that before, so I'm like, I wonder if it's like it's starting to get common. People are complaining. You know?
Probably. I feel like that happened. Like, no, this was at this apartment, so it was a year ago.
That was this apartment, yeah.
Anyways.
But you know what? We learned from them and we'll never do that again.
No, never. And the thing is...
No matter how vulnerable you are.
You just wait it out. You just wait it out. Wait for the Uber.
Talk to strangers.
Wait for the Uber. If a man approaches you at the airport being like... The thing is, it's also the way he grabbed my carry-on from me. Like, when he, like... He wasn't in his car, like... But he was by the Uber section. Like, he came up and grabbed my, like, carry-on. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, if a man does that, honestly, just start screaming. Just start screaming fire. And hopefully someone will help, honestly. Yeah. Or he'll run away, probably, because you're screaming.
He would be like,
no, literally.
No. This reminds me of, like, obviously there's trafficking. I don't know what I could say on YouTube. But this is an awareness. This is an awareness statement. But, like, it happens a lot at airports, too, which is also why I was scared when you got in that car. Because they announce it in the airport all the time, and I believe there's a worker at LaGuardia that is involved in that, and he's not caught because I saw him on the train once recording me with a weird looking face, and he was recording me the whole train ride and then got off the train, and it was so weird. Thankfully, I was with Hidaya, and then I saw him there working at TSA. And like like a year later, I was like, oh, that's sus. And they say that some of the people that work there are doing some skeevy stuff.
Oh, I 100% believe it, because I don't think, to the TSA people, I swear, I don't think you need that much background check to become a worker at the airport.
Yeah, I don't know.
I really don't think you do. I've seen a lot of those TSA workers been caught for some pretty crazy things.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, and I 100% believe
let-
they're involved in trafficking stuff.
I don't
Because
doubt
it's the easiest way, if you think about it.
In any type of industry or any type of career, like, there's always skeevy people that go undercover.
Oh, yeah. Ugh, no, because every time I see it in the bathroom where it's, like, the little sign that's, like, if you need help. Because, like, usually, like, that's the only moment alone. But, like, there'd be women in there that... Have you seen women in the bathroom that are kind of just, like...
They're
just,
try
like,
to...
watching people.
Because they try to get... Because the men can't
They're
go in the
madams,
bathroom.
I know.
Yeah, it's
I
scary.
know, but I'm just, like... But, like, you can't even be too safe about women. Because remember what happened with, like...
It happened with one of my childhood friends. Oh, at a One Direction concert. It happened with one of my friends.
Oh, I remember you saying that, yeah.
And thankfully, her, like, father worked with the department and was with her at the concert. But she went into the bathroom and he waited outside. And this lady, it was definitely that going on.
Oh, 100%.
At a One Direction concert when we were 12, 11 years old.
That's where they see the most amount of kids. That's, like, the easiest place, of course. But, like, I was thinking about the time with, like... And, like, I don't know, maybe she wasn't, but, like, that story with Secca when, like, I think it was Riley.
Oh
my the diaper, gosh. That woman.
Were you there?
No, I wasn't there, but you told me it multiple times, so I just remember that. And I think about that, like...
really weird.
Like, I don't know if she was trying to, like, take Riley, but, like...
She kept saying, like, oh, can I hold her, please? Can I hold her, please? And me and Katie were like, no. Like, no, and Secca was in the stall, and Secca heard, and she comes out, and she's like... I'm pretty sure Secca said something, and the whole time, like, she was just, like, following us around the mall, and it was, like... an abandoned mall. We weren't, like, out of state. Like, we were in PA. It was a strange interaction. Like, this woman was trying to take a baby, like, not even a 1 year. Like, I don't even know how old Riley was, but, like.
See, to me, that makes me think, like, was she an older woman? Like, old? Because I don't know why the first time.
Older than my stepmom.
Oh, but not like an old lady. Like, not like a grandma age.
No. I don't remember. It was just really weird, and she was very reluctant to, like...
Because people like that, like, it either makes me think that, or, like, they're having some kind of psychotic break where they think that that's their kid, or, like, they've lost a child. You know what I mean? Like, people like that.
Yeah, no, it could have been
either of those.
It could have been anything, but
like,
it was a really strange interaction. It was really strange. Because she didn't use the bathroom. When she saw us go into the bathroom, she, like, she was following us and then went in there, and then when we said no, she, like, left the bathroom. Like, it was weird. I don't know, but it was, we left after that. I met a lady at the airport, though, and it was such a, like, I love, like, having, like, nice interactions with strangers.
Yeah.
Like, let's talk about the positive side now, like, not the negative side. But, like, and it's been a while since at the airport where I actually had a conversation with someone. Besides that one lady at the gate who sat on my drink cup, and that was in the cup holder at the seats by the gate. It was so I took a picture. I'll enter the picture. She literally sat on my cup.
Like, it was her. She was literally on your straw.
Like, booty on my straw. Like, it was so bad.
I was like, she farted into your drink,
It was disgusting.
for sure.
But anyways, no, when I got in line to, like, walk in the terminal or, you know, the plane, and she complimented my bag, and then we started talking because it was a Betsy Johnson bag, and we started talking about that, and she looked a little, like, kooky but, like, funky, like, cool, whatever. I told her we had a podcast. I was like, yeah. Like, I stopped talking, and then, like, I'm, like, facing ahead, and then she goes, do you have cats? And I was like, and I immediately knew because I was wearing that black sweater that's like this one. And it was just like this, just a different design on the back. And it was covered in cat hair, even though I used the lint roller. That's why when you said, like, oh, I don't think it's working, like, I was like, it doesn't fully work.
No,
it's
just
thick.
so thick amount of hair. We have to go over like 4 or 5 times, like
the whole
sheets.
roller.
Yeah.
Like, it's just so annoying. So
really go at it.
I mean, she should have seen it before. It was worse before. But she's like, no, because I like your sweater, and I just noticed the cat hair. So we start talking about cats. She has cats. She has 10 cats. She has 10 cats.
Oh, she's a real cat lady, huh?
She showed me pictures of all her cats. I showed her pictures of our cats. It was the best interaction I ever had. And I was like, I don't understand why people hate on crazy cat people. Like, they're amazing. Like, I told my roommate I want another cat. She's like, no, not yet, because I just want more.
I know you want more, Brie, but we can like
10
barely
cats?
afford to like take care of the
No,
ones we
yeah,
have.
no, exactly. But if I could, I would, and I will one day have 10 cats just like that woman, and I might have more.
I think you'll have a cat shed just like your nanny one day.
Yeah, well, they all got adopted.
Well, no, but like she had it for a while. I see you having the same thing.
I love cats, so that was really nice.
If you guys didn't get that, she is a fan.
Like, I don't think I like, besides on the internet, I see people with like tons of cats, but like I don't think I've ever met
anyone
that actually, and like she was like a cool lady.
Like I'm picturing what she looks like.
Yeah,
in my head.
Yeah,
and I feel like I can see it. The thing is, when people say they don't like cats, I think like it's because not that they're like bad people. I'm not saying that.
Either
but
that,
I'm saying something's wrong with you. Like something inside that the cats don't seem to like, and that's why they don't vibe with you. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, for sure, because cats have a third eye.
So there's something inside of you that's making like the cats reject you, and that's why you don't like cats. Because if you don't like cats, it's because they don't like you and they're like mean to you. You think? Do you know what I mean? Like,
oh, for sure.
So
that's what I'm saying. It's either that or you just haven't experienced it yet,
or
you don't know,
because
some people are not cat people, but then once they get one and have one and experience a cat, and they like realize, they're like, oh, and then they like immediately a cat person after that.
Yeah.
So like, look at them. They're so adorable. Oh, you can't. They're cut off on the camera, but guys, they're just here licking each other and bathing each other.
It's the way 8-Ball always pins Moochie down, and like they look like they're like holding each other. It's so cute.
They love each other.
Of course, they're brothers. Aww. The thing is, I know where you lie with this answer, but I think it's so funny because I saw another podcast discussing this about how the fitted sheet debate.
The fitted chini?
The fitted sheet debate.
The fitted sheet debate.
You know the fitted sheet on a bed?
Yeah.
There's a fitted sheet, and then there's that like
a flat sheet.
Flat sheet.
Yeah.
The flat sheet is. I'm sorry, it was a flat sheet debate, not the fitted sheet. The flat sheet debate. A lot of people don't like. You don't like a flat sheet.
I love flat sheets.
You never have one on your bed. You don't have one on right now.
Because I don't have. It's dirty.
Oh. But I remember when you first slept over at my house back in Florida, like I was like, go get under the sheet, and you're like, what? No, like you got in between it and the comforter. That's always how you lay. What are you talking about?
Well, if I don't, it's just probably because of germs reasons.
Because Karina does the same thing, and she says she does that at home too. Because
it's cooling and relaxing.
Yeah, because I'm like, why would you put your body on the comforter like that?
I think it depends what the comforter is.
Yeah, but then like you're sweating onto the comforter. You sweat onto the sheets and you wash your sheets.
Well, why are you sweating in your sleep?
Because some people get hot in their sleep.
That's some people.
Yeah, but it's like, especially if someone comes into my bed. If someone comes into my bed and I know I have people coming out of town, I'm washing my sheets before they come. And I expect you to get under the fitted sheet because if you lay your body in between my flat sheet and like my comforter, and then like I feel like you're dirtying my comforter. Do you know what I mean? Like get under the sheet.
I think it's because some people feel dirty inside someone else's bed.
Washed it.
I'm just saying some people do because it's not their bed.
Yeah, but it's like you're dirtying the other parts of my bed now. Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what I mean? But I guess you shouldn't be going to bed dirty anyway.
Oh, that's my point. So what do you mean? Why would you feel dirty getting into bed?
I'm just saying some people. Like, I see why. It's like a germ thing.
I don't get it.
I don't know. I don't think I've ever met anyone that doesn't like a flat sheet.
I feel like it's a lot of, it was like two girls talking about it on the podcast, and the guy was the only one who liked the flat sheet, and the girls were like, no, get rid of it. Like, I kick it off me.
I mean, if you have a good comforter, that's a waste of a comforter. If you're not, like...
Feeling it,
yeah.
But no, the comforter...
Because some people buy a comforter specifically for that. Like, it's like Kyle's comforter. It's the same material as a flat sheet. Like, that would be stupid if he had a flat sheet with it. Do you know what I mean? It's it's not the type.
But does he wash his comforter
like
regularly?
Like your comforter, I don't know your comforter now doesn't need a flat sheet.
Yeah, but then I would have to wash that comforter regularly, like more often.
I feel like you should anyway when you wash the flat sheet. It's the same
Who's taking their whole comforter to the laundromat and washing that?
No, you take it out, the comforter out.
I don't think mine comes off.
I
don't know if mine comes off, honestly. I think mine's stitched on.
There should be buttons inside that.
No, because it wasn't like it wasn't one of those. I think it's stitched on. Like, look at
Like,
it.
there's
It's just the
nothing?
material. Like, it's just
Yeah.
that. Like, I would have to put the whole thing in the
See,
wash.
usually covers are not like
Yeah,
Kyle's
the,
comforter
you
is
wash
like
a
that
cover,
too. He
yeah,
like take
but
you
like,
take it
no,
out.
it's not a cover.
I bet you can always buy
A cover.
cover for your comforter, and you could just like switch them out and put like. If
Yeah,
you
but
want
I
anything.
like a flat sheet.
Yeah.
Like, it feels cold. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it feels cool, and I enjoy it.
Yeah, no, I feel you exactly. In the summer, it's nice.
Especially then, yeah. And then in winter, it's like an extra layer. Moochie tried to jump up onto my makeup table this morning as I was getting ready. And the thing is, mind you, I had literally my iPad fully there, my mirror, my coffee
There's a
cup.
lot of
There's things on my
fragile
table. There's not really much space for him to do that. But he'll always do it in the worst way. And the thing is, he came up. Usually he comes more from the side and then walks behind and goes sits in the window. Because he likes to sit in the window. That's fine. I let him. But today he did it and he missed. He went for the middle and like he moved everything off my thing and everything moved and like he fell onto me. And I was like,
oh my gosh.
I was like,
He
"Moochie,
probably
you're
didn't
literally
notice
trying
there
to,
was like stuff up there and like.
No, because he was looking from down for a while. He always does. He doesn't care. He'll walk into the most teeny spot and like.
Remember that one day when they jumped up there and they knocked like so much stuff down? We were on your bed and I don't know if it was one of them.
My
or...
perfume thing that when they knocked my rack down that was holding all my skincare.
No, it was something. I think they knocked the mirror.
Oh, my whole mirror. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because my mirror is like standing up against the window basically, and my desk is just pushed up against it. So it's just leaning on the window basically.
It's definitely not safe.
It's not secure, but it is like at an angle where it doesn't fall. But like even this morning, Moochie and 8 Ball will always go up there, and I'll hear them playing with it, like they're moving it, like they're pulling it, and I'm like, do you want me to throw you outside my room right now? Because every time they do that at 9 a.m., I have to lock them out of my room because I just want another hour of like quiet sleep.
They're rowdy boys.
Oh, I get my sleep. I kicked them out of my room for an hour so I can sleep. Bro, right when you left me to go to Florida, like last week, I was laying in bed and I was about to fall asleep. And I looked up at my ceiling and in the dark, there was a spider crawling. And I started freaking out, but then he stopped moving and he was just still. So I was like, okay. Can't do anything about it because, like, he's on the ceiling.
If it was on the ceiling, I would just left it.
So I left it. And then the next morning, he was gone. He's gone. I don't know where he went. You know, ignorance is bliss sometimes. It's fine. I moved about my day. Like, 2 days later, maybe.
You think it was the same one?
Yes, it was the exact same one. He popped up out of nowhere, and he's just crawling like crazy, bro. He was like coming down on the wall and like going back up, like teasing me.
In
and I
your
was
room?
like, in my room, above my bed, like where my bed is. So I was like, no, I can't fall asleep. So I got the broom and I started whacking it.
You see, I'm like scared to do that because like I don't know where it goes after that. It falls, and I'm like,
I watched. The thing is, no, I pressed it up against it and I held it there for a while, and then I dragged it down.
Okay.
He kept walking up and then walking back down. He was just feeling a little freaky at night. And then that same week Bree was gone, our toilet finally gave out.
Our toilet has
It
been
looks
having issues.
awful. It looks like it belongs in a trap house. Our seat is messed up, and then the toilet flushed. It was breaking, but then we were able to fix it, and then it like completely rusted and broke off the latch.
Like like
it completely
the
snapped.
thingy that you use to flush it, like the inside of it, it's attached to a chain that lifts up the
water.
And that thing has rusted to a point where it broke in half. So like we had to for a long time,
over a week,
we
bro.
had to manually flush by putting our hand in the thingy and flushing it every time we went to the bathroom.
For over a week. So like the whole trip Bree
That's
was gone.
insane.
It was a week Bree was gone, so it happened in the beginning, so I was doing it for a week. And then Bree came back and it's been another week.
But
and
the thing
I
is,
called him.
The thing is, prior to that, the toilet's been having issues because it was hanging by a thread, so the thingy wasn't closing, so it wasn't filling up with water. So we would have to manually we had to
water.
take a bucket and fill. We had a bucket in the bathroom to fill it up just for a flush. So that's what we were doing before. Then
that happened. And while Bree was still gone, I had went out one day. And the thing is, I texted him Labor Day weekend. So I knew it was a Saturday, but technically they still work. It doesn't matter. But I was like, oh, he's probably not going to answer me. He didn't. I think it was Monday. It was Tuesday. I went downstairs to throw out the garbage, and he was out there. So I was like, perfect timing.
He's
so
always chilling.
So I shouted across the street, and I'm like, hey, like, and he's like, hey, and I'm like, I texted you, and he was like, yeah, I saw, and I was like, okay. I was like, sir, are you gonna come? And he was like, yeah. Are you gonna be home today? And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be home. And he was like, are you sure? And I was like, What do you mean? Am I sure?
Like he's never came when we're not home. Like that's not a thing.
Like he's never come by and like we haven't been here. Like that's a lie. And I'm just like, yeah, I'll be here. And then that was before Bree came back home. Once Bree came back home,
he still
the next day he still hadn't been here. So I called him, and he's literally laughing on the other end of the phone, like this is some joke. And I'm like, yeah, this is Hidaya in apartment blah blah blah. And he's like, yeah, I know. And I'm like, our toilet, you said you were going to come like a week ago. What's going on? He was like, yeah, I didn't forget. I'm coming. I'll be there in 30 minutes. Give me like 30 minutes. And I'm like, okay, I'll see you in 30. That was a week ago. That was literally a week ago. And then today, finally.
He just came out of nowhere. What if we weren't home? It suddenly would have been our fault.
No, then they would have never come back. We would have just never had it fixed.
But he knew not to come.
He didn't show up. He sent like one of the other people underneath him.
And the thing is, that's not the only issue we have in this house. Like I've been complaining about a window since the moment we moved in.
Our bathtub
our bathtub is not even fully finished because the part where like where you like hit the little latch so that way the tub fills up. That circle thingy is not even attached. It's like loose hanging out of the bathtub. And I'm like, okay, I could just screw it back on. There's not even holes for it to be screwed on. Like I can't do that. Like they have to
do it themselves.
They have to do it. They never did it. They never drilled holes in the bathtub for that thing to be screwed on. So it's just hanging there. So can never have a bath. Whatever. Like that one I let off the hook. The real issue is the window because it's like bugs and it's just yeah.
And then our oven does not work. It has not worked the entire year.
Oh yeah, we never had an oven. Thankfully, I have a mini oven.
It's the way they told us when we told the super. I was like, our oven doesn't work. He was like, yeah, you have to contact National Grid. That's through them.
Okay, we
did. We got our gas set up. And then we realized, and they're like, yeah, that has nothing to do with National Grid, babe. Like, your
oven,
super.
I don't think it's connected to the.
And my whole thing is like, bro, we've been here. We renewed our lease. This is our second year in this apartment. They raised the rent a bit. You're raising all this rent, but you're not fixing the issues we have in our apartment. And it's like, I get that's a thing in New York. Like, I'm not like saying it's like unheard of, but like.
I get it, but like he doesn't like. I feel like the thing is,
I
feel like he just doesn't take us seriously because like we're young girls. Like I genuinely just feel that way. Like why is he laughing on the phone about it? Like I don't
like.
understand.
It's funny that I have to put my hand into the tank every day,
right?
Like multiple times a day, and I feel gross all day.
Like it's just so. It just pisses me off.
And no, it's definitely 100% the fact that like we're just two young girls.
I'm sure he works and does a lot of things for a lot of people in all these buildings that we have because like our whole block is a bunch of buildings, and like I just feel like he doesn't take us seriously.
No, he doesn't. 100%, because we're not some mom with kids. Like,
right.
We're not an adult, like a full adult to him, so he's just like they'll be fine. But it's like, I'm sorry, if anything, we need you the most. Like we don't have a man in the house. We need you to fix this shit.
It's like flashback to when we had a steam leak.
Bro,
and we woke up and the whole house was fogged up and we thought there was a fire. They thought it was funny.
And he said,
and it's their fault.
We'll be back to wipe down the walls and paint over. They didn't come back to do any of that. Till this day,
if you look closely, you'll see drip marks on all of our walls. Some of them are like
yellow,
orange. We're not living classy out here. I will say that. But come on, man. Like, come on.
And it's like, we don't even know what to do. It's like, can we complain to anyone? Can we say something to the landlord? Like the thing is, the landlord. Building?
It's funny is like we don't have like proper info to like contact them. It's a mess, but whatever. At least our toilet's fixed. That was like the most important to me. And
it was the most annoying thing right now. But it'd be nice if our oven could work for the rest of our year lease that we have. It'd be nice if our bathtub didn't look like bugs could just completely come out of there. Yeah. Like, that's where the roaches come out of. Because it's literally coming out of the freaking, like, hole in the bathtub.
There's a hole. Like a giant hole in the bathtub.
They don't take it seriously, and I don't know who to talk to. I saw a TikToker talking about this, and I was like, okay, I get what they were saying, but I feel like it's very circumstantial. So I'm gonna ask you, and you're probably gonna say it's very circumstantial as well. But okay, so his point was, I think it's weird, like if I'm like any of my female friends, like being friendly or talking to even their boyfriend, like they're like, I think it's okay. So it's like he was talking about like he has like female friends.
Yeah.
He was like, if like they have boyfriends, he thinks it's weird to even talk to them. Like he's like, I shouldn't be talking to them. Like I don't need to be talking to them. That's weird of him. And I was like, yeah, I think that's. Like, he was like, weird? I don't need to be social with them. They're not my friends. They're their boyfriend. Like I don't need like if we're both like alone at a if like we're both this is the example he gave. He's like if we're both at a party and like we don't know anyone and he sees me feeling awkward and like he comes and conversates with me, like that's fine. But like I'm not gonna go out of my way to like talk to him. And I was just like,
but why not?
But like people in the comments were like agreeing, and I was just like, okay, like when Brie was in a relationship with her last boyfriend, I felt like I was close with him and like we had a friendship too. So it's like, did you think that was weird?
No.
So it's like I was like,
I feel like it's like, okay, if you don't want to be friends with them, that's fine. But like, what the fact that he's making it a point, it's like, oh, my female friend's boyfriend's like, I'm not gonna be friends with them. Like, what's your intention? Like, why don't you want? Like, why is that such a statement of yours that like you can't, like you don't want to? Like,
because to me, when people are like,
it's because he's in love with the female friend. Like, come on, at the end of the day, like that's literally what it is.
I'm pretty sure he was gay. So maybe he doesn't want to like come off and like as he's flirting with the guys.
Okay, well
like,
if he was gay, then maybe because straight people are scary sometimes. Straight men.
That's
so
true.
Maybe,
that's true.
So that's understandable.
That's understandable.
It all depends on the situation.
Yeah, but it's like to me when it's like people are like, oh, like I don't want to talk to my like girl's boyfriend because of this and this and that. Like that's weird. Like that's like he's not a person. Like he's not my friend. But it's just like, why are you so like
reluctant
to like even have a conversation? Like.
Right.
Do you think you're going to mess up? Like, do you think you're going to, like, start flirting or something? Like, are you worried about that?
Right.
Like, that's what goes in my head. Because I'm like, if you know there's nothing
like
going
the
on.
best person ever.
That's what I'm saying.
To have in your life.
Like, if you know there's no attraction, like, it's just a friendly conversation, what is wrong with that? Especially if that's going to be your friend's boyfriend. Like, shouldn't you want to know them? Like,
yeah, I guess it all depends on the situation, but it's a little weird to me.
Because I know, like, I've seen, like, all the things where people are like, oh, like, this is how my boyfriend and my best friend act. And people will be like,
okay, oh, yeah, you guys, some of those are weird.
Some are weird, but
most of them are weird.
Some are not weird. And then there'll still be people in the comments that are like, I just still wouldn't like that. Like, I still would feel uncomfortable. And I'm just like,
some people are immature. And then some people are, it's not even them being immature, that other people are immature. So it's like, you can't trust anyone. And so I get that. That's true. I get that. Think about it, there's a lot of crazy stories about people and like these triangle things, and it's like it'd be unexpected. It's
Do you have a tack in your shoe, Brie?
Yeah.
Jeez.
It's been there for you since we moved in.
Why don't you take that out?
I don't know. I like it.
No, but yeah, I just think I feel like I would want like I would want you to be close with like my husband or something. Like I would want you guys to be friends because it's like if you weren't, that means there's something wrong.
That's weird.
Do you know what I mean? There's something wrong in my brain because I'm like, do you guys not like? Are your personalities not matching? Because that means my personality is not matching with someone.
No,
you know
I don't care
because
about that. Like they could have completely different personalities.
No, but
and they could maybe not get along. But no, it's just like I feel like I don't know. It's weird.
Would you not feel weird if like I'm not talking about Kyle, but let's say like there was another guy, like if I completely hated them, I thought they were awful. Like I
would probably cut you off then. I'm not a girl's girl when it comes to that. I don't think I'm a girl's girl, period. Okay, I'm just kidding. I'm like making myself look
She's
bad.
like half.
I mean,
you're a girl's girl when you need to be.
Yeah,
like in the right situation, you are a girl's girl. But it's like,
well, no, okay, so
like you would go to the guy's house over your friend's house.
Well, it depends. It depends. If I see the person every day and I live with them, it's
no.
Okay
I'm not talking about me. I'm not talking about
okay.
me. I'm talking about you'd pick going to and even going to like go spend the day with Noah.
No, see, I wouldn't do that because I don't see Noah often. I could see whenever. I wouldn't pick a guy like automatically just because it's a guy. Like it depends on the situation, and like if I haven't seen that friend, I'd go see the friend. It's what I want to do. But what was the main question?
If you were dating a new guy and I just completely hated him and I just thought he was really bad for you.
Yeah, then I feel like I would like choose the guy over you. Like I would want to like just see like why, and if it's a reasonable reason then I'd be like, okay, then this guy's bad. I'm also like a very straightforward person. If I know a person's bad, like I'm not going to like sit through that. So it's
But
like,
what if you were blinded by the love and like you didn't see something, or if you didn't
okay,
know something about
I get it. A
that
lot
I
of
saw?
girls are like that, and that happens. But I don't think I would do that.
But it's like, what if you don't know that like what kind of the guy is? Like sometimes a guy can do that to even a girl who doesn't think she's like
but
that.
then
Do you know what I mean?
then you have to tell me. You have to tell me exactly what he did.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like if I came to you and I was just like,
I think
he's
then
awful,
I
and,
would
like,
believe you.
Yeah.
I would believe you. I would need a valid reason though. You can't just be like he's awful because
No. It would be like I would have
like,
to think it would be really
like
bad.
I don't need that much convincing. Like I really like if you just state a valid reason, then it's like and I feel like for you to like hate someone, then he
That too.
obviously had to do something
That too.
awful. So like I can't brush that off. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Which is like valid, but a lot of people can't like do that though.
What?
Like are very blindsided, like you said. Like they just don't believe anything.
No, it's because there's a lot of girls who, like you were saying, would cut the friend off and would stay with the guy.
Yeah.
Even if it was valid. Like,
Yeah.
even if I came to you with, like, oh, I think he's cheating on you. Like, some girls would stay and cut me off. Do you know what I mean?
You see, okay.
Some
if
girls
it
are
was,
blind.
I think he's cheating. It's like, okay, then let's go out on our own and try to
Find
catch
it.
him cheating. You know what
No,
I
yeah,
mean?
I'd come to you and be like, oh,
Like,
I have,
I'm
like,
not
a
gonna-
feeling. Like, I think I saw something. Like, you should, like, look into it more.
Like I would like, okay, let's team up and try to
Look
find
into
out.
it,
And
yeah.
if it isn't, it is. And if it is, then yeah, the
Now you
relationship's
know.
over.
Now you know.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like it just has to be very like real.
But then, like, I know some girls will send, like, they'll stand 10 toes behind their man and be like, he would never cheat. Like,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? There's some girls that are like that.
yeah,
And
anyone
that does
can
ruin
cheat.
friendships.
Anyone
And
can
that does
cheat.
ruin friendships.
I think girls cheat just as easily as guys. That's a hot take, but I think so.
I don't even think it's a hot take. I think it's very accurate. I think
I
reasons
think girls get away with it more.
girls get away with
too.
it more than men will. And the thing is, reasons girls
Not saying
cheat,
that's a good thing. I'm
no,
just
but the
saying it
reasons
does.
girls will cheat is way different than the reasons guys will cheat. And that's what I think.
I don't care about.
There's
the
no reason for
reasons.
cheating.
There's
I'm not
no-
saying there's a
yeah.
reason for cheating, but like anytime a girl does cheat, like men cheat out of boredom.
No, but so do girls. So do females.
What girls cheat out of boredom?
Hella. It's a craving, lustful thing. That's what cheating is, you know.
But it's like I never understood that. Just break up with your boyfriend or girlfriend.
That's what
like,
I always thought. It's like, okay, when you're younger, I get it. Like you don't know. Like I'm talking about at your grown age.
high
like,
school
do we
cheating
still...
in relationships, that's a different thing.
Whatever.
Adult cheating,
Grow
I'm
up.
talking about like in an actual relationship, committed relationship in a year. Like, why are you like just
Just
break
break
up with them
up.
if you're that unhappy?
Right.
But it's like that's what I'm saying. Like most people, like they get off on it, and it's like they want to
some
hurt
people
the
do.
person.
Some people do get
Like
off
they
on
want to
it.
hurt the person in a
They
way. Like
do.
they know it feels better to them like that they're with someone and now cheating. Ugh.
No, I think a lot of people too. They like they get off on it on cheating, and then like they want the person to find it. Like
They do want the like I feel like they like drop their own hints and they like rat on themselves.
Yeah, for sure.
And like you know how they say like when guys are like if the guy is always telling you like oh you're cheating on me like you're doing this to me they're cheating on you like they're projecting because they're cheating on you.
Yeah.
And I was like damn. What kind of person like if I was cheating on someone I don't think my instinct would be to bring it up and be like oh my god are you cheating on me? Like I wouldn't say that to them because like I would try to deflect from it.
Thing. I don't understand.
I would try to deflect from it and not bring up cheating at all.
It's like in Tell Me Lies. Like he never like he naturally was trying to like prove that he loves her, but like he cheated on her.
yeah the Pippa or was
No. The
Diane.
one guy with Brie. There's a Brie in
Oh,
the show.
yeah.
He cheated on her the summer before.
Yeah.
And like the whole summer, like it's not like he was projecting or saying you're cheating, but like she felt something was off because he was doing too much. It was weird.
It was like a guilty conscience.
It was like, yeah, and it's like he didn't even realize he was doing it, but like he
Girls
was.
notice these smallest things.
Yeah.
And it's like I loved what she did because like
Oh
when she
my
found
gosh.
out he cheated, she like they got in a fight, they spent like the day apart and then that night she went out, but then ended up going back to his house. And then in the morning, she's like, I cheated on you last night.
And
like,
she's like, I guess we're okay now since
because like it's like we're fine, like we
right?
both did something, and he lost it.
He's
like
flipped out. He's like, oh, I don't know if we're okay now.
why would you do that? Like, and then she gets up and she's like, you know, I didn't cheat, but I could have, and that's why we're not going to be together because why are you reacting that way to me, but you expect me to forgive you?
Right? No, it was so iconic.
Men do that all the time.
It was so iconic.
Like they expect you to forgive them for your stuff, but they would never forgive you if the roles were reversed.
Yeah.
Never.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Especially when women cheat, men, their egos, it's hurt.
Their
It's
poor little
hurt.
hearts.
No, they're like, how could you cheat
I
on
think
me?
one of my biggest pet peeves in the world is men who think their like relationship from high school is like that, like it's like it's like the biggest heartbreak to them.
Because
Like,
I think that's the last times that they let themselves like open up and feel
but
something.
it's like you have to look back and think that
You were a kid.
you were a child.
And so was she,
Like,
bro.
and like this doesn't mean anything. Like, I mean, no, it means something. It's important. Like, high school love is cute. It's like, okay, a lot of people have their first loves like at that age. That's fine. But like, they like
men let it destroy them.
When they like, yeah, no, they let it destroy them in their life,
and they
end
can't
up with
move
a
on from
podcast,
it.
and
They
like,
can't move on
they
from it and
can't.
heal. And they're like, and they won't trust women ever again. And they'll put it on to those women and be like, well, like they did me so dirty.
Or not even that.
Look at this tiny orange bug on my water bottle.
Yeah, do you know how many of those we inhale a night?
What is that? You press it on you with your finger. You left its body.
Anyways, not even that, but also like I get it when like heartbreak or any type of like grief, like it affects you and it hurts and it leaves a mark on you and it changes the way you are. But they let it just change the way they are so bad that like you look like a baby right now.
And the
like,
thing is, it's the way they'll talk about it.
I think just men like they don't know how to deal with their emotions.
They don't. They
And,
push it
like,
away.
yeah,
And that's why it
so,
comes
like-
to like haunt them in their 20s and their early 30s because they didn't deal with their shit.
It's just so funny to me. It's so icky. It's like you're a grown man now. Like, please.
But it's like she didn't do you that dirty. Like there's no way.
Yeah.
Like there's no way
No,
she did
there's
something
no
that
way.
bad that you can't
Like,
heal and
no,
like move on.
exactly. It's
Like,
like so funny. Most of those like men with like podcasts now, like you know those alpha male, you know what I
Yeah.
mean, Sigma, whatever. Andrew Tate type things, like all those men are like people that were like probably just got broken up
Like
with
a girl
at a
really
young
hurt
age.
them. Yeah, at a young age.
Probably didn't even get cheated on, probably just got broken up with, and they're like like it's just so icky to me. It's so icky.
Oh, and God forbid they get cheated on.
oh
Ugh. They'll
gosh.
bring it up
But they're
all the time.
and they're allowed to cheat for the rest of their life. It's all
they
they're
will
capable
bring
of.
it up all the time. They'll bring it up.
Yes.
How they were cheated on, who it was with. It was an older guy I got cheated on with. Like she it's so
my
funny to me because it's like, get over it.
Dude,
Like, get
I
over
sent
it.
you a post and then it was like 6 things a female
Yeah.
should never say to a male, and I sent it to Hidaya and was like, oops, because I've said all these things.
One, don't compare him to your ex in the bedroom. Bree, who were you?
Okay,
comparing?
I don't think I did that.
I don't think you did that.
think I did that.
Two, never tell him that his friend is kind of hot.
Okay,
You
I've
have done that.
I
You
have done. That's
done
why.
that.
That's
You
that's
have
why
done
I
that.
sent it to you for that one, because I was like, oops.
3, that you don't like his family. You've never
I
said
love
that.
his family,
Yeah, you've
so.
never said that.
But I have said I don't like his friends, and I think that ticked him off just as much.
And I
as,
think that's very equal because
I
like
think that,
guys
yeah.
and their friends are like the same thing. Don't threaten with a divorce or a breakup. I think that's petty
I-
for like men to do to a girl either. Like you do that. I think that's petty as hell. Cause like either break up, break up then. Don't ever
Oh, no,
threaten
yeah.
a breakup. That's like so dumb.
Well, I haven't done it in like a toxic way. I mean, I've done it before. I'm not saying with like my recent, like I have done it before. It's like, well, if that's gonna be the way it is, if you're gonna be like that, then I can't be with you. You know?
Was that like high school? I feel like that sounds like very high school.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
like that's different. Like everyone says that
I
stuff in high
have done
school.
it like my first year of college too.
5, never tell him that he is not a real man. That's a crazy thing
Okay,
to say.
I
That's-
definitely have said that.
You said that? Why would you say
I
that?
have definitely said that to multiple men before.
Actually, I hear you saying that. They probably weren't.
They weren't.
They probably weren't. They
They
probably
weren't
weren't.
acting like it.
They probably
I
weren't.
honestly think I've said it to every man I've ever talked to, because
Because they're
they
not.
somehow proved to me that they are not. I'm
That's
like,
facts.
you're acting
That's
real
facts.
like a beep.
And then the last one is never say that he's bad in bed. But like, babe, if he's bad in bed, just leave him. Just leave.
Yeah, I'm like I be too nervous to like
Critique.
say that to someone, because I just like, if someone said it to me, I'd be like, oh. And so like I just don't say. I just avoid.
Well, like, why would you say that to someone? Just don't do it again with them. I guess.
Exactly.
Like, just don't
exactly.
do it with them.
Exactly.
You don't need to tell them. That just seems mean.
Exactly. See,
Yeah.
I'm not a mean person. I just.
Let me vote on ones that I think I would probably say to someone.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
I feel like I think I would probably by mistake be like, "Oh, your friend's kind
Your
of hot."
friend's hot.
I think that's
See,
more of like
that's the
attractive thing. Like But the thing is, I also wouldn't like it if he said that.
You see,
so it's like, I get it. And that's
the thing.
wrong.
A
Do you know what
lot
I mean?
of these, I feel like I say this in a joking manner. I'm just a silly person, and like that person that I would be talking to would be like saying like things back too. Like,
Yeah.
like I'm sure I have said as a joke before, like, oh, you're bad in bed, but like I don't mean it. I just say it.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but I
like,
guess, but the reason why someone made this list, I think it's because men's egos are just so like
fragile.
Even if you do joke, like
they can't take jokes. Men can't take jokes. They can dish it, but they can't serve it. Most of them cannot take a joke to save it. It's the way like you'll be going back and forth, and then you'll say one thing, and they'll be like, huh? Like their whole mood changes, and I'm like, you literally just called me a towel head like a minute ago. Like,
I
don't
can't
understand.
look at you the same.
Like I don't understand. What's the problem? No, but like the like calling a friend. But like I wouldn't like it if a guy called my friend hot.
Oh yeah,
I'd be pissed.
I'm gonna be hypocritical.
So I get that. No. So now I won't
Facts.
say that because like honestly, like I would not like that being said to me.
Yeah.
Okay, this one.
Would you say it to them if you didn't like their family?
I would be honest, but I probably wouldn't stay. Like I wouldn't want, because family, like
It's
you're
a big
marrying
deal.
into that family. Like that's a big deal. Like if I don't like your family. And, like, I'm going to use that as a way to, like, be like, I don't think this will work.
Yeah.
I would say it.
Yeah.
And because it's, like, I wouldn't mind if someone said that to me because that's, like,
yeah.
not everyone's family is everyone's cup of tea.
That's facts.
So it's, like, if you don't like my family, that's fine. Like, I don't know what to say. But, yeah, I wouldn't threaten a divorce or breakup because it's, like, if I said it, I'm going to do it. I'm not threatening you. Like,
Right.
It's happening. Like, I wouldn't
Right.
say that plainly.
Right.
And I feel like I wouldn't say, like, you're not a real man. I'd be like, you're not acting like a man right now. I wouldn't say you're not a real man.
You see, no.
I would say you're not acting like a real man.
I think
right
what
now.
I have
You know what
said
I mean?
before is you're acting like a little boy right now.
That's what I'm saying.
You're
like,
acting like a baby.
You're not being a man right now. That's what yeah. But like,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be like, you're not a real man.
Yeah,
Like, that seems harsh.
I definitely have not like straight up boldly said that. I mainly said it to you because of your friend is hot.
No, I know exactly who you said it about too.
Honestly, I feel like
You said it about multiple.
Oopsie.
Oopsies. I saw this TikTok and it was when you have to shake your head when you're leaving the store without buying anything to make
Oh
it
my
seem
gosh.
like they just didn't have anything you
I
wanted.
thought I was the only one. I sent it to you.
Why do you feel so guilty? Like, why is it such a
like-
guilty feeling?
I like put my arms up like to make sure.
No,
like,
I'll literally start talking. I'll be like, oh, they didn't have anything. It's walking. Because
I'll start
security.
saying it out loud.
Yeah.
I think we do that to each other
We
when
do
we leave
it,
Target.
and we
'Cause,
don't
like,
even realize what we're doing. Like, I think we're just subconsciously just start talking as we're like heading towards the exit. We're just like, I can't believe they didn't have that. Like, that's so annoying.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I don't. Because it is a weird feeling
Even
to leave a
though-
store empty-handed. Like,
Yeah,
why'd you come
feel
in
like
here?
Everyone's looking at me thinking I'm stealing, but really, and like we be in there for a while too, but really we just be messing around. Like I don't
sometimes
know,
we'll just walk around and I have no
smell
intention
candles.
of buying anything.
right, or like I like maybe if I do, but then I'm like, no, it's okay, I'll save my money.
Or genuinely, they won't have the one thing I came in for, and then I feel like the
Right.
more awkward because I'm just
Right.
like,
And like also,
especially if I have a purse, I feel like they're looking
the
at me.
thing is, I don't feel that way when I'm in not all places. Like in New York here, I think it's because the Targets there's so many workers watching you. There's everything is locked up and like they're always watching and like I went to Target in Florida once and like nobody cared. Like no.
Oh no, they don't care in other
like,
states. It's
yeah.
not as it's because
Things aren't locked
Things
up.
are-
Everything is open. Like there's more stuff. Like I don't know. Specifically our Target right here. Like I'm just
most
like
Targets. It is
no,
locked.
yeah. I mean, we've had a situation at Target before where they like accused us
Oh,
and
yeah.
like the security came to us. I was like,
But it's also, I feel like it's because in our neighborhoods there's so many kids that come in. Like they had to put up signs that no children
have to
allowed
be-
unattended by an adult after
Yeah.
6 or 8
Yeah.
because they get rowdy and that's why they have to put the locks. Kids start picking up things and it's like, I get it. Kids do
I
that.
get
They're
it.
bored.
I get it.
I get it. But like,
But I'm
Like,
a freaking adult. Like I don't want to be treated like this.
I went to Target and I had to buzz for I needed to get makeup wipes and they were locked up. So I went and pressed the button and I waited for a second. And I waited for a few minutes, but no one came. But I noticed a worker on the other aisle right behind me. So I just went up to her. And the thing is, she was talking to someone when I got there. So I waited. Like a kind, considerate person. Like people are acting like I don't have manners, and that's what's blowing me. I'm standing there. I wait. The woman leaves, and I'm like, "Hi, excuse me. Like, would you please open the like I pressed the button. Would you open one of the doors for me?" And I had headphones in, but like one of mine was moved, so I partially heard her, but I didn't really hear her. But apparently she said something, and then I go, "Oh no, I pressed it." And then she goes louder, "I'm good. How are you?" And I was like,
And keep in mind, Hidaya is not a mean person. Like, she.
Keep in mind the amount of times I ask, how are you? And I get no response. Because it's New York and people don't care
It's
about
also,
that kind.
It's
Like,
not that. It's not that.
like
deep.
Southern hospitality is such a thing in
It's
Florida.
not like,
that, like
you interrupted her and like.
and I was like, come
rude.
open this.
Yeah, no, like
I was like, hi, excuse me, would you mind opening that for me?
it's her job.
For you to like give me that attitude, like I disrespected you, is crazy. That pissed me off because that made me want to be mean. Because I was like, oh.
How old was she?
She was like an adult woman. Like she was not a young girl like working there. It was like an adult woman working. So like probably 40s.
Oh, okay.
Like she was an adult, like an adult. But like, why are you so snappy?
Some people are having a bad day, but like,
but it's
dang,
like,
girl,
take
like,
it out
take
on
it
the
out on
people.
someone that's rude.
That's what
like,
I'm saying. Take it on the people that are mean to you, not the person that's just like the
Yeah.
little girl who's just
That
asking
would've
for makeup
pissed me
wipes.
off. See, I know you, like, you kind of just like shut off a little bit and just like, you know. But if I was there, I would have started a fight.
Bro,
I would have been like, excuse me, F you. You don't. Never mind. I don't need you to open this.
No, because
I'll be like, what's your name? I don't care. Like, it's just so rude.
No,
like,
because it's the way that when we went to go open the makeup wipes, I was standing and like the way
awkward
the
now.
door like was opening, she wanted me to like go on to the other side so I can like, because the door was gonna open this way, so she wanted me on the other side. So she goes, go over there, and I'm like, oh, now you're just being mean for no reason. Like I don't know what's up your butt,
No, for
but
real.
unclog it because it's like
Unclog it.
unclog it, bro. Because it's like I didn't do anything.
People see
It's
this is
these old
like
I'm
those
sorry,
questions
old
like
people.
what's more important in life, to love or to be loved? Like, this is why it's important to love, because that's important because it has nothing, it doesn't always do with relationships. It just has to do
No, I
as you
get
as
that.
a person.
I
Like,
get
you
that.
don't need to be so hateful all the time, you know?
You don't.
I just don't get it. Even if like the thing is, it's back to like people not being able to like control their emotions. Like, even if you're having a bad day, I get it. Sometimes you could be snappy, you could be hangry, but like, if you learn to control your emotions, good things are gonna come
I
back.
just want to say, anytime I'm having a really bad day, I will like doing the simplest good thing can like just make you feel better. Like just being nice to someone, like on the street, like even if you hold the door for someone, it just makes you feel like that's that simple
Because
exchange.
if you're
Like,
doing the opposite, it's gonna backfire on you.
say,
It's
like,
gonna make you feel worse.
your day's just gonna get worse.
Right.
Like, just like turn your karma around like a little bit. Like you can help yourself.
People just don't get it.
They don't want to. Because, like, okay, I told Brie this story too because it blew me. Like, it'd be these old ladies at the stores. Like, I went grocery shopping and they're, like, doing construction on our grocery store right now. So they've closed a few of the registers and the lines have been getting longer. And I'm waiting in line and this line is, like, wrapped around the register and stuff. This old woman gets behind me. And the thing is, I didn't even realize, because if I honestly saw her with just the tickets, I would have let her go ahead of me. Because usually if I see someone with, like, one thing, I'll be like, oh, you can, like, skip me. Like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, because it's quick. I put my stuff on the conveyor belt, and the woman didn't, like, press the button to move it up. So there's just this big gap with all my stuff at the end. Because, like, all the other person's stuff was there. And she doesn't move it, but, like, it's finally my turn. So the old lady that's behind me kind of, like, cuts me. In a way, it's like she was trying to turn in her little tickets for putting in recycles in the machine, so she gets her money back. So she was trying to give the lady her tickets, and the woman told her 3 times, "Just give me 1 second, like I'm help her," and she just kept going like, "It's just this, like it's just this," and I was just like,
cannot, like, you still gotta wait in line.
like just like listen, like she's literally telling you, and I literally was just like, just take her, just take her, and then she looks at me, she's like, ah. Oh, I'm so sorry. And I was like, babe, she told you 3 times that she's going to help me first. And then
Like,
you saw me standing here.
Ma'am, you knew.
Don't act like, oh, I'm so sorry now. With
Right.
your old lady tone. Like, I
Right.
know what you're doing.
Right.
And it works on some people. And it does. It does.
It does.
And I'm going to let you go because you're a grandma.
Respect
Watch
your
yourself.
elders.
No, I will. No, low key, I would be doing the same thing if I was that old. I'd be like, I'd be
Yeah.
being this. I'd be like, I'm done. I'm over it. I just want my stuff.
But you gotta be careful with that, because old or not, people do not care out here.
They take advantage.
People will still punch you in the
They
face.
take
if
advantage.
you're an
They're
old
mean.
lady. Yeah.
I've seen old ladies hustling onto that bus, pushing people out of the way. Don't let them fool you with their canes. They're vicious out here.
Yeah.
Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode. Oh, we are switching our upload days to Thursdays now. If you didn't see our post
didn't
on
notice.
Instagram, if you don't follow us, that's kind of weird. You should probably do that. because we let you know when we post on there. So go follow us on Instagram. We're going to be posting Thursdays from now on, and we will see you next week. Like, comment, subscribe down below. Let us know what you want.
Do what you gotta do.
Bye.
Bye.